So what we want to do now is want to play Stephen A. Smith, what he said, finally telling us the real reason LeBron James dislikes him. Take a listen to Stephen A. Smith here.
I get paid to talk about folks, not to them. I cover the league. You play, I watch, dissect, analyze, and broadcast. We ain't got to communicate. We damn sure don't have to say hello to each other. We don't have to do none of that. We don't get along. And there's a multitude of reasons why. I've alluded to some of them, but we know what the biggest reason is. I ain't Shannon Sharp. It ain't GOAT status this way. My GOAT is Michael Jordan. That's the GOAT. You see, Kobe came into the game with a heart. LeBron developed one. First several years, it wasn't like that because he was scared to get to the free throw line. He was never scared of an opponent. I would never disrespect greatness of LeBron James like that. He was scared to get to the free throw line. That's where the fall away jumpers came from. That was where the hesitancy to go to the hole came from. Anything that could finally lend himself towards going to the free throw line, he wasn't trying to do. But there's this thing about heart that you got to pay attention to. You see, when you lack a speck of it at any point, particularly back in the day, there would be impediments and roadblocks to prevent you from getting it. Why do I call Michael Jordan the GOAT over LeBron James? Because at his very best, compared to LeBron at his very best, I'm going MJ all day, every day. But here's the biggest thing. It was Scottie Pippen with the migraine and others associated with with Michael Jordan that prevented him from climbing that ladder over the Detroit Pistons until the third or fourth or fifth try, whenever it was. It wasn't because of MJ. And I'm telling you here right now, as God is my witness, LeBron, is great and phenomenal as he is, if he were playing in that era, as I've said on many occasions, and he'd gone against Michael Jordan would have tried to snatch his heart right out of his chest before he ever arrived to Miami to learn to win with D. Wade and with Pat Riley. That's my proclamation. I said it before and I'll say it again. That's why Michael Jordan is my GOAT. It's just a basketball opinion to me. It's clearly a lot more to LeBron James. Choking in the finals against the Dallas Mavericks in 2011, fine. Us getting in an argument about something in black media, and fine. The only consistent blemish I've placed against LeBron James is that he is not the greatest of all time. That's the frustration that's been brewing up, more so than anything else.
You heard it. So all of this is because Stephen A. Smith refuses to put him over Michael Jordan. All of this is because he refuses to say that he's better than Jordan. And you know what? Now that I think about it, it makes a lot of sense, and I'm going to tell you why. I just want to give you guys an observation that I've had over the last year or two. What I have noticed is this. I have noticed that in order for you to make a name in the sports media space in any real way, in today's day and age, in this day and age, you in some way, shape, or form have to be a few things. Number one, you cannot be a Kobe guy. You can't be a Kobe guy. It's one of the reasons Rashard McCann is so controversial. Rashard McCann is controversial because he is the guy that walked into the room and said, you know what? I'm not going to be a Jordan guy. I'm not going to be a LeBron guy to feed into this fake ass debate. Instead, I'm going to be a guy that represents Kobe. And because he's taken that position, it has turned off a lot of people, especially in the LeBron camp, not in the Jordan camp, because Jordan was close with Kobe. Jordan didn't have any issues with that comparison. But for the LeBron camp, it's a problem. And I'm going to tell you why. It's a problem because what it does is it discontinues this fake narrative, this fake debate. By interjecting or injecting a new person into it, it takes away from this media-driven nonsense of LeBron versus Michael Jordan, which in reality is not a real debate. That's the reason they hate Rashard McCann.